Hey guys, so we just want to go over a couple little guidelines in this video and how to use joys and concerns when we get to that portion of the service. So for starters, when we're going through service and pastor's preaching, someone's reading the word, we want everyone to keep their microphones muted, and I am able to help do that from my end. I can mute people as needed, because if we have a whole bunch of background noise from a whole bunch of people, it becomes very distracting audio-wise. So to do that, when you're looking at this screen, you're going to tap where your face is, the video section, and three little icons will come up. One is to turn your video off, just like that. The center is to hang up, so don't hit that until you're ready. And the other is your microphone. So when it's red, the microphone is muted, and nobody can hear you at this point in the call. And then you tap your face again, it pulls up, and then you unmute your microphone when you're ready to talk. So during the service, like I said, we want to keep the mics muted, and remember that if it's your turn to talk in service, make sure you unmute your microphone before you start talking, and the microphone is muted when it's red, and it's unmuted when it's not. So your mic will likely be muted when it's time for you to talk. So just make sure you tap your video section and then unmute the microphone. That's going to come in handy for everyone when we get to joys and concerns. So let's just go ahead and talk about joys and concerns. We're going to try a system, and I think it's going to work out well. We'll see. Just like in service, when it's time for joys and concerns, we all raise our hands, right? And pastor calls on us, and we go ahead and share our joy and concern, and we pray, and then we add it kind of to the list to pray at the end, and then he'll call on somebody else with their hand up. So we're going to kind of virtually raise our hands. So if you're on a phone, in the very center of the screen, there's a little chat icon, and you'll click that, and now you're in a little chat section. And if you're on a computer, it'll be in the top right of your screen, and you'll see the same icon, and it'll pull up on the right-hand side, just all the chat. And so when you want to get rid of that, you just click anywhere else on the screen. But so to do joys and concerns, when it comes to that time, hit the chat and go to the chat page. And now at the bottom, you can click to send a message, and your keyboard will pop up on your phone or on your computer. You just start typing. And just simply type X, right? And so this is going to be our virtual hand raise. So you type X, your hand's up, right? And so then pastor will see this chat, and he'll be able to work down the line and call us individually. So when you have X out, that just means your hand's up, and then we'll wait. And when pastor calls on you for your joy and concern, again, tap your video, and then unmute the microphone. And then you can start sharing your joy and concern with everyone, and we can really kind of connect that way, and we all can share our joys and concerns and the way God's been kind of blessing us this week through this, and what we need to pray for people. And then when you're done, simply tap the screen again and mute the microphone. And that way, everyone can be able to hear everyone good and clear. And then the pastor will call on the next person, and then at the end, we'll continue on just like normal and pray. So should be pretty simple. If we, the biggest thing to remember is when it's time for you to talk, odds are your mic will be muted. So just remember, before you talk, tap your video and unmute your microphone. And if you're on the computer, you just need to move the mouse to the bottom of the screen, and those icons will pop up, and you can mute and unmute your microphone that way. So these things should help service on Sunday morning go smooth. Just remembering to keep our microphones muted and remembering how to do joys and concerns. That way we can keep from everyone talking over everyone, because Google likes to do things to help the audio that will really make it chaos if we're all trying to talk at the same time. Or as pastor, when we talk today, if someone sneezes, it's going to basically, you're not going to hear anything else but their sneeze. So this should kind of get us going. And if at any point, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, or anything along those lines. Yep. We'll look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday morning and Thursday nights for Bible study. Hope to see you on Sunday morning and Thursday nights. Have a good one.